Alrighty, everyone. I think we're ready to get started. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone joining us today, and welcome to the first in TEA's series of Global Partner Showcases. We're so excited to have you join us to hear about the important work our partners are doing in this industry. Today, we're thrilled to showcase our partners, Panasonic Connect, BRC Imagination Arts, and Chimelong. My name is Chloe Hausfeld, and I am TEA's Global Director of Strategic Partnerships. This webinar is going to use the Pechakuchi format, so each partner will have a total of 400 seconds with their slides advancing automatically to tell the story of their company. After all of the presentations are done, we will have a brief Q&A session with all three presenters. Please type your questions as you think of them into the Q&A box at the bottom of your Zoom screen, and we will try to answer all of them. First up, we have Chad Kunimoto, Global Business Development Manager of Themed Entertainment and Immersive Experiences at Panasonic Connect. Take it away, Chad.
Hi everyone, I'm Chad from Panasonic Connect. First, let me thank TA for hosting us and all of you for being here. Today, we are diving into ways to elevate the guest experience through unparalleled technologies in gamification. Technology can enhance the experience, but a strong foundation is key. Set, storytelling, architecture, technology, experience remains essential. It lifts innovation, revitalizes stories, and deepens satisfaction. Embracing interactive tech is becoming a necessary investment to stay competitive in a rapidly changing landscape. Visitors' expectations have evolved beyond traditional amusement fare. It's essential to adapt to stay relevant. To unlock gamification's rewards, start by evaluating your attraction's strengths and weaknesses. Consider the fun mechanics of the story, but understand 2D screens no longer cut it. Immersive is the new standard. Interactive tech can create standalone experiences or enhance traditional attractions by offering new ways to engage. While dot jumps and other traditional attractions are enjoyable, they soon grow boring without enhancement. What if the environment could adapt, making familiar games extraordinary? Chaos Cards, a partnership between the Ants and Panasonic Connect, transformed an ordinary attraction into the UK's first live video game experience. Balance is vital to the interactive experience. Co-creating with your tech partner ensures seamless integration from the start. The social aspect of AR projection is one reason to ditch the goggles and get out of the house. AI elevates action games, adapting to skill levels and diversifying content. It can respond to player tactics, making gameplay unpredictable. It can also adapt the UI for personalized experiences in the user's native language. But the real game changer is dynamic storylines, adapting NPC behavior and offering diverse outcomes based on players' choices. Beyond personalization, it fosters perpetually unique experiences and strengthens loyalty. Yesterday's IR tracking systems were limited by responsiveness, accuracy, and setup complexity. Panasonic's real-time tracking mapping has almost zero delays, So interactive gaming is not just a dream anymore. The system has untapped innovation potential. It can track and overlay content on moving objects and enhance gameplay realism. Not only single player, but multiplayer interactive games can be achieved by our tailor-made solution. The industry continues to tackle the issue of lengthy theme park queues, but they can still overshadow the experience, and not every family can afford express passes. What if the wait enhanced the journey instead? One way to extend your attraction is with floor projection, simple puzzles that get guests talking or elaborate ideas like this one pictured can engage the line, ramping up excitement or providing a welcome diversion. Projections can illuminate the visitor flow and make waiting for part of the adventure. Add an application for AR overlays, proximity triggers, a simple objective to complete, and a tedious wait becomes a fun new feature. To engage the guests in the story motively, the interactive pre-show is one option. Here you can see I transformed myself into a mackerel, but my friend turned into a sea bass. Magic is created everywhere along the journey. But imagine the story breaking free from the screen. Advances in holography have improved realism and reduced spatial demands. We cooperate with clients at XR Lab to explore next-gen holography. Grow projections can be fun and educational. Panasonic's Fish Islands expands coverage, requiring fewer projectors and resources. Add mist or mirrors for a floating globe, and this fascinating canvas awaits your content. Collaborating with our team unlocks a range of possibilities. Our products like PTZ remote cameras and the Keros ITIP broadcasting platform integrate seamlessly for AR compositing, mixed reality games, esports, and multi-locations virtual shows. By night, outdoor mapping can transform that space. Our cost-effective solutions animate spaces with live footage, games, artwork, and more, creating an electric atmosphere and tying the venue together. Technology has set the stage, but the right stories, partnerships, and people will transform good into unforgettable. Reach out to explore the possibilities, and thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Chad. That's some great stuff. Next up, we have Maya Guice, Marketing Director at BRC Imagination Arts.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maya Guice. Was just said, my name was Marketing Director at BRC Imagination Arts, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here today presenting the company and our work. We're based in sunny Los Angeles, and we're a full-service and an experiential production company. We build. I have not moved on, but I'm on a strict clock here, so I'm just going to keep talking. But essentially, value has moved from things to experiences, and people are always going to be looking for ways to spend their time in a way that feels like time well spent, and even better, time well invested. I like to say that our work is industry agnostic, meaning that we work with everyone from cultural institutions to brands and corporations. We work with sports teams, government agencies, large arenas, stadiums, and venues. And we can do all this because our work begins and ends with the heart of the audience. People often make the mistake of thinking in an industry, a geography, the audiences, the fans are all the same. One in a garage. 40 years ago, we opened the feature attraction at the France Pavilion of Walt Disney World's Epcot in Florida. It is still running today, loved by fans, and in fact, it is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the longest running daily screening of a film in the same theater. It's pretty remarkable. BRC, we're also very unique in that our services are 360. We work with our clients to do a full market analysis, all the deep strategy work, answering questions like who's coming, what do they want, what's the right size of the investment we should be making, how much will guests pay, how big should the space be, how many exhibits does it need, how many people can we expect, where should it go. We then create a theme statement, set business, brand, community goals, making sure that whatever we're building achieves those goals. We also do all the story design, concepting, writing, planning, moving right into production where our team is in the field with hard hats, building the thing. I myself have been in the field in a brand home the night before it's opening, holes into museums. This is about as hands-on as it gets. Diverse teams that I have ever worked on, and I'm not just talking about race and ethnicity. I'm referring to age, education and economic background, sexual orientations, faith traditions. Absolutely everyone on the BRC team is an interesting person to talk to. Up next, here's a quick snapshot of many of the different clients that we're proud to have worked with, from Ford to Google, GM, Disney, Boeing, NASA, DreamWorks, the Brewers, Universal. We've been very spoiled to have such amazing clients over the last 4 decades. I like to joke that I don't know why we're in LA when almost nothing we've done is in Southern California. Kat Reinbold, who's a creative producer on our team, she was supposed to be the one giving this presentation tonight, but she is currently on her way to Africa. There is not a community that is too far away for us to touch, which is another benefit of us having such a diverse team of creators. Finally, we're at a place in our industry where we can, if anything is working, we're proud to have produced a lot of success for our clients, turning lost leaders into real economic and community engines. We're also proud that our work is so award-winning. Again, I have no idea what slide we're on, but in 2022, we were recognized by 35 global awards programs for creative and technical excellence. And that is nothing to scoff at. Again, a huge testament to the team. Next, I want to take a quick deep dive into some of our work. The first project I talk about is the Hebel Bible Experience, which is a self-led, immersive walkthrough experience at the Museum of the Bible in DC. Our creative team worked with an international team of scholars, archaeologists, rabbis, and our job was to really retell these sacred stories where you dramatic license when it comes to the Bible. The Raiders had just relocated from Oakland to Las Vegas, and if you follow football, you know that the Raiders fans are none other in the NFL. So more than stadium facts and figures, we wanted to create an experience that would celebrate the Raider spirit and that would serve as an open house for all members of Raider Nation. 2 months later, we opened the Ravinia Music Box Experience Center with its first immersive theatrical show, Bernstein's Answer. Our task here was to find a way to excite young children about classical music, so the team embraced the narrative tools we often use with more modern popular music to remind guests that all music is one of life's greatest miracles. Next, our work with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is ongoing and involves the implementation of a strategic master plan, reconceiving the visitor experience at every guest touchpoint. This includes the all-new Rock Plaza with the long-live rock signature lettering and summer concert stages. This also includes the Power of Rock immersive concert experience in the Hall of Fame Gallery and New Inductee exhibit. In June of this year, the Great Wolf Lodge Perryville reopened, revealing a brand new signature attraction called The Legend of Luna. And every evening just before bedtime at this new resort, families are called down to the grand lobby, which magically transforms into a multi-sensory storytelling space. We also worked with the resort to create a new toolkit for activities, stories, and programming immersive media throughout the lodge. Last but certainly not least, Johnny Walker Princess Street, the centerpiece of Diageo's 185 million pound investment in Scotch whiskey tourism across Scotland. This is sitting right in Edinburgh. It's an 8-story department store-sized brand home that includes multiple guest experiences, 2 bars, a restaurant. retail, a concert stage, VIP experience. This project has been a huge success, winning over 20 awards, with 90% of guests leaving the brand a paying fan. So with that, thank you very much for having me. You can see my contact details right up here if you want to reach out. Also, as the host of BRC's podcast, I have to shout out Masters of Storytelling. We have a lot of fun making it. So I encourage you to go listen. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks so much, Maya. And as everyone will see in the chat box, we do realize that there were some issues with connection during that. So we'll make sure to connect with Maya again to get a recording of her presentation. Every time we tried to troubleshoot, it was coming back through the system. So we didn't want to interrupt her while she was on a roll. Last but certainly not least, we have Tony Z, Group Senior Counselor at the Chimelong Group. Go ahead, Tony.
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is my honor to make the presentation on behalf of the company. Our company has ranked number 6 in the world by TEA for the number of attendants in the year 2019. We have within our group 3 resorts and 7 theme parks and 3 international circuses. We have an attendance of over 40 million a year in the year 2019. We are located in the southern part of China, and our head office is located in Guangzhou, and we've a resort in Zhuhai and a new one under construction in Chengyuan. And the 3 resorts are being connected by high-speed train and highways. And the province has a total population of over 100 million in our neighborhood. Now, the first theme park I want to introduce is our safari park. The safari park has been open for over 30 years. And we have a total attendance of over 10 million people a year and 500 different species with panda, white tiger, and koalas. Moving on to the next resort is our amusement park. And we have total attendance of about 5 million a year with 70 attractions in our amusement park. And we have been conducting our Halloween event in the last 5 years. And it has been quite successful over the years. Next one is the water park in Guangzhou, which has been the #1 water park for the last 8 consecutive years. And with a total attendance of over 3 million a year. Now, moving to the other resort is the resort in Zhuhai, which we started about 10 years ago. And we have the largest aquarium in the world with a total attendance of, again, over 10 million people. And we have 5 Guinness World Records in that aquarium. Mm-hmm. So, repeating what I have just said is we are number 6 in the world, and we have major theme parks such as Ocean Kingdom, Water Park, and Chimelong Paradise. Now, moving on from the attraction is our hotels. We have all together 8 hotels under our operation, and we have about or more than 10,000 rooms in our hotels. Now, another attraction we have is the circus. We have 3 circuses under our resort. Two of them is in Zhuhai and one of them in Guangzhou. And it has been ranked number one as a permanent show of circus by the Circus Association. And one of them is the one in Zhuhai, which we have over 7,000 seats in our circus. In the circus, we have over 350 performers around the world, and they all come in from different countries around the world, about from 20 countries in the world. Now, moving on to the next one I want to show is the parade we have. And those parades we have done are created by our own creative studio. And we have a lot of them, we have our own intellectual properties. The next one I want to talk about is the newly opened theme park, which we call them Chimelong Spaceship. By far, we have 7 Guinness World Record on this indoor aquarium, which is considered as one of the biggest indoor aquarium with a total area of over 400,000 square meters. And it was opened in September 2003. The next one is the one we are going to open in the year 2024, which is a safari park in the Qingyuan, which is in the northern part of Guangzhou. And it will be one of the world's biggest safari in the world, with a drive-through duration of 25 kilometers. Thank you. Over back to you, Chloe.
Wonderful as always, Tony. Everyone, please continue to send over your questions as you think of them into the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. Our first one is for you, Maya. BRC has been creating world-class experiences for the themed entertainment industry since its inception. How has the team expanded your client base to brands and markets that wouldn't typically be thought of as destination experiences?
Well, quite honestly, you can hear me right? Okay, great. Quite honestly, people come to us. Again, like, the industry is so niche and we've been a player for so long in the space. And fortunately, we've been responsible enough in how we run the company and the team that we've hired to do work to keep pushing boundaries and innovating. Quite honestly, people just keep coming to us. And I think sometimes it's just as surprising to us, the new clients who reach out, people that have seen our work, sort of understand the potential of storytelling to change hearts and minds. So quite often we're just as shocked as anyone who reaches out to us. I think we can also look at certain spaces and see opportunities, which we have done through the years. You know, where do we think that our services would help when we understand a new challenge? And so it's a little bit of give and take, but quite honestly, it's mostly people coming to us asking for our help, and then we're more than happy to help them solve their challenge that they're having.
Very cool. BRC has been creating amazing experiences, so I'm not surprised about that. Tony, somebody is curious, how many gallons or liters of water in the largest aquarium in the world?
We have over 4 million liters of water in our tank.
Okay, it looks like Chloe might be frozen. So I'm going to jump in. All right, we have another question here. When a tech company wants to show your companies a new product, what is the best way to get in touch for them to show you? So maybe each one of you could answer that.
Sure. I'll go first. I think, cold email, I'm sorry to say, it never hurts to send one. I think sometimes the technology, at least that we're looking for, we never find technology and then build an experience around it. That never happens. We're always looking to solve a problem, and then we'll find a tool or a resource to fill that gap. And so on the one hand, yeah, I think it's interesting for us to know, but I would also just really strongly advise you, if you have tech products, to try and get out to different conferences, summits, events that are happening. Our team is constantly out and about at different events that are happening to discover new things.
And sorry, thanks, Maya. And so for us, as Panasonic Connect, we are like tech innovator, and as the basic formula of said in TA, storytelling, architecture, and technology should come together. I mean, on board concurrently to bring immersive experiences. So we would love to be involved from the blue sky, from your design phase first, so we can propose a right solutions, a couple one flexibility solution for you. We would love to co-create, to think together with our partner, like a content creator, creative designers, or attraction owner, to start from beginning until operation and maintenance also. It's like that. Thank you.
Okay. We look at it from two ways. One is our connection to the suppliers, including designers, and we have a constant network with our suppliers and designer to have new ideas and new innovation within the industry. And at the same time is we use very heavy advertisement to reach out to our consumer so as to attract them to come to our parks and our resorts. Over.
Perfect. We have another one for Panasonic. In a world that is constantly evolving and where experiences prove to be more and more important to the consumer, how has Panasonic Connect leveraged its decades-old partnerships to connect with new customers?
Well, thanks, Cole. It's a very good question. We Panasonic Connect absolutely focus on developing new visual and broadcasting technologies. We understand the entertainment industry does not need just pure technology, but it's like a multi-sensory experience, right? So first of all is the technology collaboration, or like tech consult. As I explained previously, we continually co-create and also brainstorm some ideas with our partners like creators, designers, and also like both attraction or lighting or so on, from the blue sky to achieve new immersive experiences for the guests. And next, we understand most of our partners or customers want to deliver their immersive experiences to the guests worldwide. So we have a strong local team in any region to support our partners in growing global business. And not only the tech support, we do our best to give the maximum value to our partners. So we also have some kind of cross-marketing and collaboration for our mutual goals. And lastly, it's not only one shot, to be honest. We always enhance customer loyalty for a long-term partnership. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Chad.
Thank you.
Tony, Chimelong continues to expand yearly. How does the team focus on new products while also evolving the legacy facilities that your guests have come to know and love?
New product is essential to us. And this is why we have a very good network connection with our suppliers and designers. And each year, we are expanding and we are into new areas of what do you call it, new type of attractions. So we are moving on to like audio visual experience more now. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. This question is open to anyone, so please feel free to jump in. As longstanding TEA supporters, how would you like to continue to connect with fellow members? Additionally, how can fellow TEA members support your team? Chad, do you want to go first?
Okay, thank you. So, yeah, good question again. So I think as I explained in my presentation already, we focus on developing new immersive creative technologies. However, technology is just the method to deliver the storytelling. We still need to learn and collaborate with our TEA fellow members to bring never before seen experiences and enhance our guest experience to the next level. So we are very much excited to co-create and collaborate on the projects with our fellow members globally. So please feel free to catch me anytime. Thank you.
Fantastic. Maya, would you like to go on?
Sorry, could you just repeat the question?
Absolutely. As long-standing TEA supporters, how would you like to continue to connect with fellow members? Additionally, how can fellow TEA members support your team?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think BRC, we do our level best to be out and about in the world. So if you ever see us out somewhere and we post everything that we're doing on LinkedIn, come say hi to us. As corny as that sounds, as I mentioned, as I said in my presentation, which I don't know who heard it, but absolutely everyone on the BRC team is an interesting person to talk to. That is completely true. So we're always happy to connect face to face. Also, if you want to continue to support us, we'll be putting out a little bit more thought leadership next year. So just stay close to us on our LinkedIn and let us know what you would like more of. We have our podcast. So if you haven't listened to that yet, please do. But we're big fans of the TEA. You know, BRC was a TEA founding member. So the TEA is like family.
Tony, would you like to add anything to that?
Yeah, to me, Kogi is it's simple. It's a channel of connection for us to connect our suppliers and designer to understand what is new in the market and what is suitable for our parks. And this is the value bring by TEA to us.
Thanks so much, Tony. Everyone, thank you very much for bearing with us with some of the connection difficulties throughout the evening. But with that, our time is up. Thank you again to our panelists and everyone who participated in TEA's inaugural Global Partner Showcase webinar. If we didn't get to your question, you will see my email address on the screen next. Feel free to reach out and we will get in touch with the panelists to follow up with responses. Please also mark your calendars for our second webinar of the series on December 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We look forward to showcasing our global partners again then. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.